So what is Keepa? Well, Amazon have a massive amount of information available, but we need to be able to get that, extract it, and be able to chop it up into manageable pieces so we can make those key buying decisions in our business. And that's where Keepa comes in. Hey, I'm Ricky Martin, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I use Keepa to make over 6.5 million euros in sales on Amazon. And I will show you everything you need to know so you can make those quick buying decisions on your potential products. You know what to do. Let's go. So let's jump onto the computer and I'll show you exactly what I do in my business to make those key buying decisions. Okay, so we're going to come over to Keepa.com and you're going to need to come down to the bottom here and click on Premium Data Access. Now, there is a free version of Keepa, and trust me, you're not going to get very far with it. So just pay this 19 euros a month, more or less $21, and you're going to get everything you need. So when I first started in 2018, Keepa was absolutely free. Everything was free. And then in 2018, more or less, they started charging, and I tried not to use it and manage for a while, but it's just so much easier with Keepa. So click on here, learn more. That's going to take you through to a page. You're going to need to register. That's going to take you through to this page. So click on register, enter in your details, put in your credit card details, and away you go. Now, once you've registered, you can come to apps. Then you're going to download the Chrome extension. So whatever web browser you're using, choose that. But most people are using Google Chrome. And you're going to come here and download the extension. I've already got it. So that's that. Once you've downloaded the extension, your Keepa charts are going to look like this. Before, they're not going to look like very much at all. But maybe your Keepa charts have got a massive amount of information on. And what you're going to need to do is basically turn pretty much all of this off. Just leave the sales rank, buy box, Amazon, new, but everything, all of these, if you're looking at used, then keep used on. Generally, I'll leave it on because sometimes will influence my decisions. And sometimes when there's a product with only used products and just a few new, then those sales you're going to see are probably from those used products. So in that case, I'm going to want to see. So this is the main chart that we're interested in. And then we come down to this chart here. Now, a lot of this is all subcategories. This is the main category. This is really what we're interested in. But on this down here, it has got this yellow line, right? Amazon introduced this a while back. And this is showing us the amount of units sold. So monthly sold in that green box at the bottom there. It says 50 units, 100, and 200, 300. Over here it's about 400. Over here it's 500 monthly sold. That's a really handy piece of information that Amazon added. Otherwise, if you haven't got this on your chart and you want to see how many units approximately are being sold, you're going to need to go to Jungle Scout, and then you can go to Jungle Scout Estimator, and you can then sign up and you get 10 free estimates, or you can sign up and you get 1,500 monthly estimates. And you can just type in here your marketplace, the category, bestseller rank, and it's going to give you an estimate of whatever sales here. So link in the description for Jungle Scout if you want to check that out. Otherwise, we're going to be using Amazon's sales rank here. So, and then down the bottom here, we've got review count, which is generally going up, right, with most products. And then we've got these new offers here, and it's quite a handy figure to know because you want to see if this is going up or down over time. Okay, so what are we really looking for here? The main thing we're looking at is this BSR, this green line. This is the best sellers rank. And this is basically every product on Amazon has a BSR, and it goes up and down all the time when other products are selling, when it's selling. And basically, number one is the best in any category. Number one's the best. So this is a fast selling product, but this also does have a lot of different variations. So we're interested in this BSR because every time this ticks down, that's a sale. And then we're also interested in the buy box, which is this pink line here. And we're also interested to see if Amazon, in this kind of peach color here, this is Amazon on the listing, Amazon not on the listing here, and then Amazon on the listing again. So that's a key factor if Amazon are constantly on the listing. We can discuss that in a bit. And the other key factor we're looking at here as well is obviously the price, right? So you can see here the new there, new in the blue, and Amazon there, $29.99, and also the buy box, $29.99. So when we come down here, we can look into the key stats. So these are the key stats. It's going to show you, the buy box current and over the last 90 days, over the last year as well. And we're not interested in these, right? All we're interested in is this main category. So this is showing the top 0.01%. Anything under 1% is normally great. And anything under 2% is normally not too bad. But this is obviously selling a lot. Okay, so what else is important to us here? Well, we can come down here and we can click on the time frame. So we can look at a day, not really interested in that. It's always set to 3 months automatically, but we can scroll out to a year and we can see any trends in this product. Now, this is shoes, so it generally sells pretty well all year round. If you've got something like swimming pools or something like toys, right, in Christmas, at Christmas time, toys are obviously going to sell a lot more. Okay, so swimming pools are a great example of a seasonal product because what we can see here, if we come down, let's go out to 1 year. Let's go out to all, actually. Bit of a crazy blip in the chart there, so sometimes that happens. Let's scroll into, for example, here. So this is coming into the summertime when it will be available, coming into July. And you see these sales rank really come down. And then there's a bit of a blip there, so maybe there's a shortage of supply. But you'll see this, generally the sales rank will be really, really low. So there's a lot of sales going on in the summertime. Then we get into the winter time, nothing really happening. And then we come back into the summertime again and, the sales really pick up. So we really want to be buying these products around this period. So then we're available in this period. We don't want to be picking up our products coming into the end of the summer. Sometimes you can get some deals, but generally you want to be sold out at this point because you're not going to sell much through the winter. Still some sales, but not much at all. Okay, so toys is another example of a kind of seasonal product when you've got Christmas time, Q4, a lot of kids getting their Christmas presents. So let me show you down here. Although toys sell all through the year, they sell very well all through the year. Q4 is a massive, massive boost. Ready to boost your Amazon game? Here's your chance to win 3 months of Helium 10 Platinum worth $297 completely free. Join our live giveaway on the 5th of October 2024. And to enter, just subscribe and check out the details in the description below. Don't miss your chance to supercharge your Amazon business with one of the best tools out there. So let's look at this chart here. Got September time coming into Christmas. And you see here this dip, this area here, is when the rank really gets a lot lower. Okay, so it depends on the price, obviously, of the product, but generally the rank is a lot lower at Christmas time, meaning a lot more sales. After Christmas, then obviously the BSR goes up, less sales. You still get these sales through the year, but the Christmas time, it's not the clearest chart, but you can see there the Christmas time you get that real boost. So that's kind of seasonal products. Obviously, you've got Valentine's Day, things like Father's Day, things like that as well. You're really going to want to notice, because if you're buying this product, for example, in towards the end of December, then you're thinking you're still going to sell this at the same volume in January. You're not. It's going to drop off. The same with swimming pools. At the end of the summer, it's going to drop off. So you want to be buying your products at the early stages of Q4, selling them in Q4 for like toys. You want to be buying them early summer for like pool and swimming pool and beach stuff, and then getting rid of them before the end of the summer, because everyone wants to do the same and get rid of their stock. And you don't want to be stuck. If you like this kind of content, then please show a brother some love. Just click on that like button. It really helps me out and keeps me motivated to make some more videos like this for you. Okay, so staying on this Barbie product, let's look at to see whether we've got Amazon on this listing. Obviously, we can see here we have. Amazon are not on the listing a very little amount of time. So what we want to see is to see whether the Amazon is actually going to share the buy box. So it looks like here they are. Here the buy box is up and down a lot, so not very nice chart action. But here we can see the Amazon on the buy box. Now, how can we see this a bit clearer? Click on data. When we come here, we can click on buy box statistics, and this is going to show us all the sellers and if they share the buy box. Now, this is looking pretty good. I always click on 90 days, and you see Amazon here have only got the buy box 28% of the time. I'm good with that. No problem at all. Because what we don't want to see is Amazon having the buy box 90, 99, 100% of the time, because they're not going to give up that buy box. And we want to get that to be able to get those sales. So now we've established that Amazon are going to share the buy box. We're happy with that. We can just check out this price and make sure it's stable. In this case, it's not so stable, right? Because we've got 51.99 here, jumps up to 74. Then we've got 95 here for Amazon, but the buy box here is at 83. So price is a bit all over the shop, to be honest. But this time of year, now we're looking in August, if I could get this on a deal, I would be probably willing to hold out because generally prices go up at Christmas time, as you see here last Christmas. So I would be holding this product. If I could get it for 45, 50 euros, I would be holding this product for Q4. Okay, next what we want to be doing is to check to see whether this product is a private label or whether we're going to get any IP alerts or complaints, things like that. So I'm going to jump over to this product here. It's an Anchor product. And what you'll see down here is you can see fairly stable. And you can see that the Anchor Direct UK basically has the buy box all the time. So that's a red flag to me. Now, when we come into data, we're going to come on offers and we're going to click on historical offers as well. So here you can see actually right now the only seller is Anchor Direct UK. So I can tell you from experience that Anchor Direct, they will have an IP alert on you. They will have a claim on you every now and then. So there are past sellers on here. So this is one I'll definitely stay away from. But if it's only got one seller or if it's only got Amazon and another seller on the listing, then you want to be really careful. Now this is a big brand, but you can get a lot of brands where they're just like a random name and they've only one or two sellers on that listing. Stay away from them. You don't want to hassle with IP claims. You can get rid of IP claims, but you just don't want the account health issues. Just keep a clean account health and you should be all good. Okay, now we're going to jump into variations. So this is Puma brand, and we were just talking about IP alerts. Well, there is a seller assistant app and they've got an IP alert as well. Now I've got this, I use this, and I'll put a link in the description down below because it really does help you out, gives you some warnings. And if we see on this brand here, there'll be a huge amount of warnings because Puma are known for having IP claims against people. So this will have a lot of alerts going off on it. We don't sell Puma, we never have. But what I want to show you is the variations. So if we click on the variations, shoes have got a massive amount of variations, right? Now this has probably got 100 and or so variations. If I open up Seller Amp SAS, which I normally use, again, link in the description, but it will show me about 100 plus variations. Now, when we're using Keepa, we want to look here. This is the main one that's selling, right? How do we know this? Because of the ratings. So this is the amount of ratings, like reviews, but people don't write anything. They just give it a rating. This one's got the most ratings, right? 2,600. This next one's got 1,900. So this, we assume, is selling the most. What we also want to check is to check whether the ratings are actually going up. Okay, we want to see this going up. If we look over, 180 days, we still want to see this going up. We don't want to see it flatlining. Like, let me try and quickly find you an example. This. So this is just flatlining right over the last year or last 180 days. We don't want to see this. Now, I would never go down this far in the variations. I just wanted to give you an example. I'm going to stay up this top, in these top ones here, and any of these shoes here, I'm, going to be pretty interested in, but not Puma. I don't like this brand. I'm not going to take the risk, but I would potentially come down all the way to these variations because they still should be selling a decent amount. This has got such a low BSR that it's going to be selling a lot. So check out the variations. Make sure you're going to be buying a product that is, ideally in the higher range. And then we can talk about testing a product. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I never go all in on a product. I may see this product is selling 100 units a month, right? So I think, right, I really want to get into this product if we could sell it. And I want to buy a lot of these units. But I would urge you not to jump in, right? Not to jump right in. You want to test. Because if you're testing a product, you've got the worst problem you're going to have is selling out fast. And then you've got to find more stock. But if we get this and it's selling 100 units a month, we buy 100, but then something happens and it gets stuck, then we're going to be in trouble, right? If we do that too many times, we're going to end up losing money on those products. You're paying storage fees and everything else. So I would say selling 100 a month, I'm going to be testing anywhere between 1 and 10 units and send those units in, see how they sell, and then I can always buy more. So for me personally, I'll be trying to get, at least, 1, 3, 5 units of these top ones, and then send them in, see what sells fast. So you may think that the top one's going to sell the fastest, and it should, but maybe it ends up being this one that's selling a lot. Maybe you sell 3 of these and you sell 10 of these. So you want to get a lot more units of these and just keep on restocking, right? That's the idea. So that's variations. Let's move on. So how are we using this information to make buying decisions on products? For me, I'm ideally looking at a stable price. This is a bit all over the place, but if we're looking at a stable price, then we can make a pretty good prediction what this is going to do in the future. This is a great example of a nice consistent price, right? It just keeps on going up nicely as the demand is still the same, or even the demand might be going down, but the supply is going down as well, because this is an older product, right? Let's go back to 2020, right? You see Amazon on at the beginning, and this price just generally just keeps on going up in the right direction. And what we'll see here as well, we'll probably see this is probably around Christmas time. Yeah, you see these sales really speed up and the BSR drop down just before Christmas, right? So that's what we are looking for. Nice, consistent price. Nice, consistent sales. Not many sales on here, right? Granted, but nice, consistent sales. So that's something what we'll be looking for. Okay, so that was a quick run through of how I use Keepa in my business to make those key buying decisions. Now, if you want a more in-depth version, then let me know down in the comments and I can get that done for you. And do you use Keepa in a different way? I know there's a ton of ways to use Keepa. This is just one way just to make sure those products are a good fit for your business. And that's it for this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Until then, happy hunting.